Chase, it's been a while, man. You had the big win almost a year ago. So what's been going on in the interim?
Oh man, and just life. I had that 9-month suspension, and then I just pretty much went back to being a dad, fireman, and doing your daily training, things like that. Waiting for that to be over, patiently.
I was gonna ask, is it difficult to focus on training, or is it easier? I don't know what it would be like during that time.
I mean, it's just part of your mundane routine, your daily routine. It's not as incorporated into your lifestyle as much as it is when you have a fight, obviously, because then everything's centralized around that. So, basically when you're off season, you're just adding tools to the tool bag, and then when you get ready for a fight, you're implementing those tools and getting ready to use them.
So then it came time to get ready. What changes? Did I read on social media? Did you step down as a firefighter?
Yeah, I had to take a leave of absence, man. It was a really tough decision, but unfortunately, where I live in Mississippi, I'm the only guy in the entire state in the UFC, so the bodies just really aren't there to compete at this level. And I kind of learned that the first go round in the UFC, and so I can't go train somewhere for 2 months and still be on with the department. And so they understood, and I have a job whenever this is all said and done, but I've, it's 10 years into this, you know what I'm saying? Like this is I'm married to the game, man. This is my life, and I can always be a firefighter, So
and as long as you're fighting, that's not like just for camp or anything. It's just as long as you're doing.
Yeah, so this is it. Yeah, I wanted to be able to go to camp and come back and take a leave of absence and stuff, but it's just that's for more for emergencies, the leave of absence thing. So, but the job's still there. We talked to the chief. I'll have a job when I'm done, and those guys still support me, and and half of them were like, "Dude, what the hell are you still doing here? Go chase your dreams."
That's awesome. So I'm curious kind of what that does. I mean, I guess that makes you a full-time fighter now, right? So I've got to think there's benefits to that, recovery and focus and all that. But does it also bring some pressure as well? Like, hey, we're all in now. Like, what are the thoughts?
Nah, man. I mean, you would think, but like I said, I'm it kind of brings me peace. You know what I'm saying? When I know, like, hey, there's no regrets. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But at least I know I did everything I could to give myself the best shot. You know what I mean? And then I can live with that. So.
That's so you ended up in Colorado. Is that where you did camp?
Yeah, Team Elevation. Yeah.
Had you been going out there, or is this the first time?
Well, this is actually the second time. The first time I went, Alistair had brought me out to help him with Sakai, and I loved it. And he spoke highly of the gym there, and then the way that the format is implemented there is great, especially for fighters, because you have multiple gyms encompassing one team, and then all these coaches are working for you, and then you get to kind of hand select who you want to be in your corner. And it's just really good. It's like an open market out there.
Yeah, obviously, they've had a lot of success as a team. What do you think? I mean, will we see an evolution in your game, already this soon, or is that too quick to ask?
Yeah, man. I mean, you didn't see the evolution in my game when I returned. I mean, it's just I'm in a different state of mind, man. I'm telling everybody that, like, my mental is just it's different than it was before. I was a scared kid the first go round. You know what I mean? I've been through it now. I'm ready. Like, I'm not concerned about the outcome of the fights. I'm out there to fully enjoy what I do. You know what I mean? And then let the cards fall where they fall. And I think you've seen that when I fought Ike, on a week's notice, and I hadn't been doing any training because I didn't even, COVID had just happened. They called me out of nowhere, and I was just, mentally, I was just like, let's go. You know what I mean? Like, you just couldn't. There wasn't nothing you could do to break that, and I think it showed. So, yeah, I'm a different fighter now, man.
Late change of opponent here, but I got to imagine they put the name on the table, a former champion, a legend. It had to excite you?
Yeah, for sure. At first I was like, man, maybe I should, I was trying to think with my head a little too much. Like, maybe we should just play this slow and then just wait till July to fight the opponent that we've trained for and not get, over our heads and and then I went home and I talked to one of my coaches, and I was like, this is happening for a reason, you know what I mean? And now it's my time. You know, I put in the damn effort and the work and the sacrifice for 10 years. It's fucking my time. I deserve this opportunity. I'm gonna go fully embellish, and I'm gonna go finish this cat.
Awesome. Well, last question for me. I mean, going out there, knowing kind of all that's happened and changed and moved. I mean, do you feel like it's just go out there and get a win, or do you feel like, man, I gotta go out there and do something spectacular and just make like this announcement to the world?
I don't feel obligated to do anything, but I can tell you what I know I want to do, and what I really believe is going to happen. I feel like I'm going to run through them. I really do, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I just don't see any other way around it. It's hard to explain, man. I got the blinders on. I'm going straight through this cat.
Do you feel like it's almost the universe giving you some payback, that you had to take your fight on a week's notice and now he has to take this fight on a week's notice?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Do you think it's kind of funny that you had to take your fight on a week's notice and now he has to do the same thing with you?
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I mean, I guess, I don't know. I mean, it's a blessing, man. And I commend him for taking that fight on a week's notice. You know what I'm saying? There's no bad blood there, But and he's an OG. You know what I mean? He's been in the game for a long time, and it's an honor to share the cage with Andrei. But at the same time, like, I can't think about that. You know what I mean? I got a task at hand, and I can worry about everything else that comes after it. You know what I mean? This is a fight. It's just a fight. It's another man, and that's how I'm approaching the situation.
Last thing for me, with the changes you made and stepping away from your other job, did you know once I get a chance to get back in the UFC, that's what you were going to do, that you had to go all in this second time round?
Yeah, until I could build up a big enough name and following and get kind of bring people in from other parts of the country to come train with me down in Mississippi. That's what I'm going to have to do. You know what I mean? And so I didn't know I was going to have to actually leave the department. I thought maybe we could do a leave of absence, but it didn't happen that way. So it is what it is.
Good luck for Saturday.
Thank you.